Hey everyone, happy Friday. So, in honor of my up-leveling sale, I wanted to actually talk about up-leveling. If you have no idea what it is, or if you are like, what, what does this mean? What does up-leveling mean? Um, yeah, and just talk about how you can do it too, and how I'm starting to do it now. Now, I think you guys have been seeing, so there's a little bit of a shadow. So I think you guys have probably been seeing a different, definitely a different side of me, and definitely different programs and different things that I'm talking about. And that has all come from up leveling. Like everything has come from that. And up leveling to me is pretty much saying that I want to be at a certain level. So whether it's a certain amount of money, whether to you it's a certain lifestyle, whether to you it's a certain place, person, it's all about who you want to be and what you want to be doing at that point. So say you can see it and you can see like, oh, this is the person that I want to be. And for a lot of us, when we think of it, we think of someone in great shape who takes care of their body, who eats right, exercises, all that stuff, right? Like, oh, I'd love to be at that level. And then I'd also love to be at the level that my business is making this amount of money. For some of you, it's an amount of money consistently. For some of you, it's just a little bit amount of money, and for some of you, it's millions of dollars, right? And so when you see yourself at this level, so you can also see different things too. So you can see your body looking different, the way you treat your body being different. You can see the different ways that you're making money and how you're pulling in money. And then for some of you, when you actually think of up leveling to the person who you want to be and what you're doing, sometimes selling looks different. So sometimes when it comes to actually your business, it looks totally different. And that's really what I'm kind of going through and changing, and what's happening in my business right now is when I up leveled and thought about what I really want to be teaching and what I'm really meant to come here to teach you guys about. It was always about mindset. Everything was always about that. But I shied away from it because I just denied myself that that is, I could get to be a millionaire and talk about mindset. And so when you up level and think of who you want to be, and you think of what you want to be doing, right? So those are just like the first two steps to think about. What do you actually want to be doing, and who are you? Like, what do you look like when you're at that point? Is your body different? Is the way you treat your body different? Is the way you treat money different? Is what you're selling different, right? And so you think about what up leveling looks like and where you're going to be once you up level. Then what you do is you just step into it. You just step into that person. You just step into doing those things. You just step into that this is who I am now. And this is what up leveling is. Like, for me, it was always so hard to say, okay, this is what I am. How I was just saying about mindset, right? Like, I knew I wanted to be like a millionaire talking about mindset and helping women reach their potential. But I resisted it for so long because I just kind of put up this block in my head of no one will pay for it, no one will buy that. Like, who would do that? Even though, hello, a lot of millionaires in the world are mindset coaches, talk about self-help, or write self-help novels. I mean, there's so many different ways you can go about it, right? So when I shrank back and when I played small, I denied those pieces of myself. And also when I shrank back and I played small, I was not probably taking as good. I always kind of take good care of my body, but not the most amazing type where I am, having protein shakes every day. Right now I'm doing intermittent fasting, which is something I never thought I would do. I exercise 4 times a week. I've been breaking, miles that I've been running. I've been breaking my records. And so I just never thought when I played small and I played at the level that I thought I was meant to be at, I could never get to the Shannon who is the person that I want to be when I'm up leveling. So what happens is you just step into that person. And for most of us, that is where the problems come in, right? It's like, okay, I know who I want to be and I know what she does. I know what she's selling. I know how much money she's making, all this other stuff. But right now I am here and I can't see how I'm going to get there. And it's just as simple as saying this, so this level where your up level is what I am now. And that's it. Like, I now just step into having protein shakes, exercising 4 times a week and going hard in my workouts. I now go into managing my money, right? Like, I talk so much about money here, and everything is all about money and knowing where my money's going. And I step into charging what I really feel I'm worth. I step into selling exactly what I know I was meant to sell and not what I think people want of me. I just step into what I know I was meant to do. And so that is how easy it is to up level. There is a lot. This is the only key to up leveling. There is a lot of journaling. So much journaling around why am I resisting being that person? Like, what is so scary about being that person? What is so scary about doing the actions that they take? What is so hard about being that person? Why do I think I can't be that person? And there's just so many questions you have to ask yourself and say, what is stopping me? Really, the journaling just uncovers what is stopping me from being that person I know I was meant to be, or being that millionaire, or that whatever, that I know deep inside I am meant to be this. Like, a lot of us can feel that deep down. I'm just meant to be this 110%, but why am I resisting it so much? And so that's exactly what journaling will do for you. So we really define, get really clear on who you want to be when you up level and what that person does. Okay, first 2 things, get really clear. Who are they? What are they doing? That's it. Just write those things down. Who are they? What are they doing in order to up level and find your up leveling version of yourself? So then make those really clear. Who are they? What kind of relationships do they have? What do they do on a daily basis? What does their daily life look like? How do they treat themselves and their bodies? And then what do they do? What are they selling? What does their business look like? How are they making money in their business? How much money are they making in their business? What kind of events or things do they go to? What do they invest in, right? And make that really clear about the up-leveling version of yourself, okay? The next step should be the simplest, but we make it the hardest, okay? We have defined who we want to be, what actions are they taking. The next step is to just start doing it. Just start doing those things that up-leveled version of you does. It's as simple as that. But that is when the most resistance comes in, and that's why we need, you can call it like the step in between 1 and 2, or you can call it the third step. Why, all the journaling. So then the journaling comes in to really uncover, what am I afraid of if I become that version of myself? What are the benefits of staying where I am today? These are the questions you can ask yourself in journaling, okay? So what are the benefits of staying where I am today? What is so scary about becoming that version of myself? What will this mean for my family and my friends if I become this version? What will people think of me if I become this version of myself? What kind of money blocks will I have to uncover to become this version of myself? What's one, try to think of a couple other one. What do I truly desire could be another one. What do I truly desire for my life and business? How can I step into that version of myself? And this is one journaling exercise I did yesterday that was a lot of fun. So this was just a statement you can write, and then write what comes up from this. I am in control of my life, my business, and success. And that one for me, because you guys know I of course am like no bullshit, no excuses, right? But that one even for me was like, oh, but I feel like sometimes I'm not in control of everything. So it was definitely something to journal around up leveling, because I was like, well, I can up level to this version of Shannon that I see and envision and who she is and what she does, because I feel like I'm not in control of this, or this. And then it's all just irrational. That's what you'll find from journaling. All the beliefs and blocks and things you have that are stopping you from becoming that person you want to be. Once you start journaling, you start to say, oh, that's not true. And that's how easy it is to up level, guys. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the whole up leveling exercise again. Number 1, who do you want to be? Number 2, what do they do? Step 2 is just to do it. Just do those things that the person is telling you to do, because most of the time, almost all of the time, I find whenever I ask this question to my clients, they tell me things that that up-leveled version of them is doing. So they're doing things like they're eating healthy, meditating, yoga, they take time for exercise, they take time for themselves. And I'm like, you do understand that these things are free and that you could be doing them right now. Like, you don't need to wait until you're a millionaire or you have 20 weddings booked. You can do these things right now. And they're like, yeah, of course. Okay. So then step 2, step into that version of yourself. Start doing those things that that woman would do. And step 3, which is kind of in between step 1 and step 2, is to journal around why are you, all those questions I just gave you. Why are you so scared of doing? What are the benefits of staying where you are? What would this mean for your family and your friends if you became this person? So really uncover what are all those things that are kind of stopping you right now from just stepping into her and just being her. All right, guys. Well, have fun. I'd love to hear what you guys uncover from this exercise. If you do it, which you will do it, right? All right, guys. So yeah, so that's it. That's the whole exercise to up level. And I would love to hear your responses and hear what you guys found when you asked yourself those questions. And I'd also love to hear who you want to be. Like, what is the up level version of you looks like? I would love to hear that too. All right, guys. Have a good Friday. Bye.